Alright, let's dive into 5 of the weirdest tech gadgets that are supposedly coming in 2025, or at least that's the plan. Some of these are confirmed for release, others are still in development, and a few might never make it past that prototype stage, but whether they end up in stores or vanish into tech history, they're all pretty damn fascinating. So, stick around to see which one is the strangest, and if you enjoy the video, don't forget to subscribe. Let's get straight into it. I'll start with something that I did not ever expect to see, a spoon that makes food taste saltier without adding any salt. Developed by Kirin Holdings, yes, that's the same Japanese company that makes your favorite beer, this electric spoon uses an electric current to stimulate your taste buds. This enhances the perception of saltiness, basically tricking your brain into thinking your food has more flavor than it actually does. Now, this could be huge for people on, low sodium diets, as we all know too much salt can lead to high blood pressure and other health issues. It has 4 intensity levels from low to high, so there's a salty option for absolutely everyone, and it runs on a rechargeable lithium battery and weighs 60 grams. Now, the interesting thing is Kirin has already tested a similar device, but in chopstick form, so they have some experience here. The spoon is expected to launch later in May, starting in Japan. There's no word yet on a global release, but given the health-conscious trends we're seeing in food and beverages, I wouldn't be surprised if this tech spreads worldwide pretty soon. Now, here at the Tech Shed, we've seen foldable screens, dual screens, and even transparent screens. But rollable laptops? Now that's something new. The Lenovo ThinkBook Plus Gen 6, what a hell of a name, features a rollable OLED display that expands from 14 inches to 16.7 inches at the push of a button. So if you need a larger workspace, you don't have to carry an external monitor. Your screen literally unrolls vertically to give you more real estate. Even cooler, Lenovo says you can activate the rollable screen just by raising your hand slightly or using voice commands. It's all about reducing friction and how we interact with our devices. Now, this laptop is still in its early stages, but Lenovo is expected to launch it by late 2025. I imagine pricing is going to be at a premium, considering this is cutting-edge OLED rollable technology. Robot vacuums are becoming pretty damn popular, and they're already a staple in many homes. Recently, I reviewed the Ecovacs Dbot X5 Pro Omni, but there was something that it couldn't do. It couldn't pick up shoes, socks, bits of rubbish, whatever, and remove it from its path. Well, I'm happy to say that Roborock is taking things up a notch with the Saros Z70. See, this is a robot vacuum that doesn't just clean floors, it picks up clutter before vacuuming. It has a 5-axis mechanical arm, this is real, that can move objects like socks, towels, and even shoes out of the way before getting to work. Now, if you've ever had to do a pre-clean before running your robot vacuum, as I'm sure you have, this solves that problem. It also has AI-powered object recognition to avoid things like phone chargers, cables, and even pet waste. The Saros Z70 is set to launch in mid-2025 and will, again, likely be priced as a premium flagship robot vacuum. It has a robot arm. Now, an industry that I believe hasn't seen enough tech innovation is the wearables industry. Introducing the EcoFlow Power Hat, which might be one of the most ridiculous yet useful ideas of 2025. Now, the good news is this is already available and you can buy it right now for a whopping $129 US, which is a lot for what is essentially a hat. Now, to be fair, it's a bit more than a hat. It's a pretty strange looking brimmed hat, but it's embedded with monocrystalline silicon solar cells that can generate enough power to charge small devices like phones and smartwatches. Yeah, this is real, while you're out and about. Now, this could be great for hikers, campers, or anyone in remote areas who need a reliable energy source. Just got to make sure your hat's getting a bit of sunlight on it. But looking at the hat, I can't see it becoming the newest fashion trend anytime soon. Now, are you getting sick and tired of blowing on hot food and hot drinks? Well, there's now a robotic cat that will cool down your food and drinks for you. It's called Nikojita Fufu, and it's a tiny clip-on cat robot that sits on the rim of your bowl or cup and gently blows air onto hot food, just like you would if your soup was too hot. Now, why does this exist? Well, in Japan, Nikojita literally means cat tongue, which is a term used to describe people who can't handle hot food or drinks. So it's kind of a fun, quirky gadget for anybody who's ever burned their mouth because they were too impatient to wait, or they were drinking a flaming sambuca. It's made by Yukai Engineering, the same company behind the Kubo, I think I'm saying that correctly, robotic cat pillow. And at this time, pricing hasn't been announced, but given their past products, expected to be in the $100 to $200 range. So there you have it, 5 of the weirdest tech products that are probably maybe hitting the market in 2025. Some of these seem practical, others are just plain old bizarre. Nakajita Fufu, I'm looking at you. But hey, that's what makes tech interesting. Which one do you think is the weirdest? Which one do you think you might use? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, hit like and subscribe for more tech reviews, breakdowns, and just random tech stuff. See ya in the next one.